Hello and welcome back to the channel. And this is my fourth time trying to record this, and if it doesn't work, then it's not being published. And if you are listening to this, means it finally worked and I did not have a nervous breakdown trying to do this. In this video, I am listing the books that I photographed. So I made drafts, put photos in them, and now I'm going back on my computer and listing them. The first one is 350 home plans. This is like architecture plans for houses. This, it's really interesting. I don't have any plans to build a house, so I don't need this book, but they still sell decently, even though this is from 1989. And a lot of the plans are like fun to look at and stuff, where you're like, man, I wish the layout of my house was like that. When the layout of my house is crazy. The positive about the house we live in is it's on a steel beam, so we don't really have to worry about load-bearing walls. So that's nice. But otherwise, it's not really arranged properly. I try to place the book weights in specific spots. I didn't do as well this time around, but on the previous picture, you saw the book weight across the home plans. I didn't want, like people stealing the plans for the homes or whatever. I don't want to put that out there for individuals. So I try to be aware of covering up recipes, covering up home plans, all of that. The book weights I got on Amazon, I got 3 for like $15. They're very cost effective and they work out quite well. I've had to use 2 on one page before, but that was it. I haven't really had an issue with them otherwise. And I go back through, and anything that's like blurry or that I've taken a second picture with, I will go and delete that picture from there, unless it has important information on it, which in the next book it does, so I leave it in there. That is one of the downfalls of photographing directly into the listing. I don't really go back and check to make sure the photo worked, which I should. That is completely on me. That's not on eBay. That's a me problem. But I don't go back and look at my pictures. So I need to do that. I want to say one book from this photo listing time went around. I'm listing 5 books. My goal was to list 5 items a day. I have met that goal twice for the month of June. So that's kind of telling how it's going for us over here. And I will be gone for an entire week. Soon I will be at camp with my middle child. No electricity, no internet, no nothing, no devices. So yay! I am going to sneak a portable charger so I can have my phone for pictures, if nothing else. That is my plan. And I get to drive a bunch of girls in my vehicle. So let's see how that goes with this. But I won't be listing anything, so it'll be on my husband to list it. He did list 6 items last night, and we had 2 items sell. It was not the items he listed, though. So it does, I believe, listing items brings traction to your store. Now, how much traction, I don't know. We also put another thing on auction, and what I found when we have an active auction running, and when I mean active, not just up and going, but like people are watching it, people are clicking on it, we already have bids on it, and it hasn't even been 24 hours. Having that active of an auction up, I do believe brings more traffic to our store overall. So I don't know if it was listing the 6 items yesterday, or if it was having that auction that's already getting bids on it within 24 hours. 6 to 1. I don't know. We've only listed 11 items the entire month of June, and it is the 18th. That's bad. Super bad. But June's busy. July's less busy, but we did decide to take a vacation in July, so we have 1 week that we're gone that we will have to put the store on vacation with me being gone at camp for a week. We don't have to put it on vacation because my husband will be home, which is really nice. But it didn't seem like vacation really affected us last time. we were still, but I guess I will caveat with, when we put the store on vacation, we still let people buy things from us because it was only a couple days. It wasn't multiple weeks. So it didn't really affect us that way. A lot of times when I do put it on vacation for extended periods of time, like for 2 weeks, I will run a sale right when I take it off vacation, and it will be like a 30% off sale or 50% off on some items, something to spark it right when I'm getting back. And a lot of times too, I will have drafts ready to go, and I will throw a bunch up right when we come back off vacation, just trying to like nudge it and push it forward. But last time it was not terrible, and we even sold high price items while we're on vacation. So that was really, really nice to have. It sucked to come home and pack. So I guess it depends. I went ahead and turned the vacation off the day before we got home because I have 2 days shipping. I don't know if I'd want to come straight home and pack a lot if I sold a lot of things. If I was like selling 100 items or whatever, I don't know if I want to let people buy, because I don't know if I want to do that, but I sold 3 items, so that wasn't horrible. And it helped that I had to come home a day before everybody else and was able to kind of take care of that while I was home before everybody else got home. Also, look out for, is it Oster or Oster? I don't know, but it's a blender. It is a cookbook / like tips and tricks book for the blender. And, well, it's for the multiple things that this company makes. But, 1, these sell decently because they're very item specific. But 2, be very aware of the prices, because when it scrolls down in a minute, it has me listing this for $75 because it thinks it's the blender, not the book. So be aware of that. When I saw $75, I'm like, there's no way. This book is not listed for $75, not selling for $75 mean. And again, it's because it thinks it's the actual kitchen device, not the book. And that is why I decreased. I also made sure to know in the description, book only. This is not the blender. You're not, literally just the book. And so that's what I do there. And I do believe I put it again in the description, book only. I try to put it as prominently as possible. Previously, I've even added a picture of, like, it would say book only in the picture. But eBay can get a little hinky when you take pictures of words and stuff. And I'm not, I guess I could have put it with the item and put book only on the paper that says book only. But you could do that. But I make sure that it's in condition, because sometimes people don't read description. So I always put in condition, any flaws, book only, anything like that. But as you just saw, they're trying to have me sell it for $75. This book is interesting. It's Holly Hobby. I was not the Holly Hobby generation. My mother had Holly Hobby stuff. This is like a birthday spiral notebook, and each month has a pocket in it, and that pocket has a card. I'm missing September and December's card, which is incredibly funny because my kids' birthdays are September and December, and I swear I didn't take the card. But there's no writing in this at all. So a person could use this and just put a different card in, which is fine because once you use the card, it's gone anyway. So I can't sell it for like new because, again, 2 cards are missing, but everything else is pristine. There's no writing or anything in it. I could see the appeal of these. I am not great with this type of stuff. I am more great with planners and stuff. I have put like the pocket at the back of your planner. I've shoved like blank cards in, blank birthday cards in, blank thank you, blank congratulations, all of those. A lot of times you don't get a lot of notice when something's happening. I will give you a mom pro tip hack. I have 3 kids, which means lots of people's birthday parties they get invited to. And my youngest, fortunately or unfortunately, is at the age where she gets invited, like the whole class gets invited. And that could be very pricey. I think she was doing for a while a party every weekend because it's a whole class. The whole class gets invited. I will say I stopped buying presents. Does that mean I stopped giving people something? No, I stopped buying presents. I don't go down the toy aisle. I don't rack my brain and go, what does this kid want? If it is like a class party or a kid she's not really close to, not really friends with, but they invited everybody, I will give them a card and a $10 bill. If it's a friend that we're close with, I will give them a card and a $20 bill. And coming from the parents' side, I would rather my kids get no presents than random toys sometimes. They just build up. They play with them for 10 minutes and they're done. And for the love of God, stop giving goodie bags to kids when they leave the parties. Or if you're going to give a goodie bag to kids, make sure it's like candy or something. The toys break before the kid gets home. Or they get lost. Or they make a mess. It's not worth it coming from the parent side. I know you're trying to be fun. I know you're trying to be like, hey, look, you got the best. I went to Bob's party and he had the best goodie bags. His mom is amazing. Apparently she should be Mother of the Year because she made the best goodie bags. I'm being facetious. But with this, I found good cold hard cash works the best. Maybe I would go over 20 for certain people. I would go over 20 for special occasions too. This works the same for teacher presents. Not necessarily cash, but I do Amazon gift cards and I will just buy a bunch of Amazon gift cards and you get a gift card and you get a gift card and teachers love gift cards. They don't need another tumbler. They need gift cards. And I try to put it in whatever amount that I'd be willing to spend on a present. That would be the gift card amount. And I usually put it with something small. Scented candle, maybe a tumbler. I gave wine tumblers one year with the gift cards inside of them, and that was also appreciated. Thank you for watching the channel. Please like and subscribe and have a productive day.